Finally, I'd like to quote a short piece from an old friend, Dr. Meredith Sprunger, titled, "Preparing for Scholarly Evaluation of the Urantia Book." Mature and intelligent students of the Urantia Book ought also to give up any inerrancy doctrine. Hopefully, many have never held such a view. The Urantia Book has errors or discrepancies in biblical references, in scientific statement, in historical references, and in logic. I have never been much interested in these historical, scientific, and logical aspects of the Urantia Book because they are peripheral to the real purpose of the book, spiritual enlightenment. It is not primarily a book of history or science. It is a book of spiritual insight and guidance. I regard the Urantia Book revelatory for the same reason I so regard the Bible. It contains the highest quality of insight into spiritual truth and reality of any book I know. It presents the most meaningful spiritual cosmology available on the planet. The best in Christian eschatology pales by comparison. It contains the most dynamic and spiritually uplifting picture of the life and teaching of Jesus available. It integrates science, philosophy, and religion more effectively than any other religious source. It is validated more completely by experience than any religious view with which I am acquainted. This is the important thing about the Urantia Book. Just as the Bible has been subjected to objective scientific study, so the Urantia Book must be critically analyzed if it is to become a reliable source of spiritual guidance for humanity. Errors or discrepancies of fact or logic should be pointed out and examined. Philosophical and spiritual truths should be studied and evaluated. We must understand, however, that such an objective study cannot prove or disprove spiritual realities. It cannot determine what is or is not revelatory. It can be an important tool in helping the individual and society make evaluations and judgments regarding such truths. It is generally assumed by religious scholars that spiritual reality does not contradict scientific fact or the authentic aspects of human experience. Unquote. And a final word from the philosopher Rodin of Alexandria, as recorded in paper 160. Only a brave person is willing honestly to admit and fearlessly to face what a sincere and logical mind discovers.